Hello everybody, welcome to another FailRace stream, welcome to Forza Motorsport 7. We are going to be very shortly getting underway for qualifying in the Abarths, Abarth 695s. Right, here we go. The race is on. Sorry chat, I will not be able to pay too much attention for a little while, because I don't want to be stuffing my car into the wall. It's, oh crap, missed again. Thought I had more gears to play with. It's not a good start for our car. Let's turn on the distance indicator, but we're not going to get that. I'm going to have to sit on the outside a little bit through 130R for the first time. I think we're going to be able to sneak our way back up the inside as everybody's going to be under brakes now. I'm going to play it nice and safe. We're going to be early on the brakes to try and avoid the mayhem. Thank God that ghost mode kicked in to stop that car from causing a big old crash. That is the issue with the turn 2 on this circuit. That particular corner, somebody hits the tyre bundle and they spin in front of the pack. There's nowhere to go here. We're slow. In qualifying we were flat out through the first Degner, but you've got nowhere to go at this stage, and I don't really want to be making that 3 wide. You'll just run out of road. On the run up towards the hairpin, we're completely and utterly blocked in. Oh, that's a wheel on the grass. That's a brave attempt at an overtake around the outside. Now, it's not the normal line, however, we do get a very, very good run. That late, I say very late apex will get us a good run down the back straight, especially with the grey car having got stuck in battle. So we are up to 10th place. Are we going to be able to have a look into Spoon? No, we are not. Are we going to be able to go around the outside of Spoon? That's a, again, another brave attempt, especially on cold tyres. I'll keep my foot down and go. We'll give it a try. No, it's not quite going to pay off. There's a grey car somewhere around, buzzing around behind us, looking to get back into line for the big old slipstream train down towards 130R. This is not the not the position I kind of wanted to be in on this opening lap. Blue car's out wide, but he will have. Is he going to duck back into line? Not sure. I'm a little bit early actually on the brakes for turn 2. Oh, somebody's, I think, might have had a wheel on the grass or got lag cannoned into that second corner, because that was a horrendous amount of speed that was suddenly carried into a corner where there wouldn't normally be a horrendous amount of speed. So thankfully we were well enough clear of that. Oh, the blue car is going to have a dive up the inside. We'll give him space. That's not really a particularly good overtaking place. When you kind of dive to that inside line, you take such a shallow line, you lose a fair bit of speed. There's not much opportunity for overtaking on that corner, really. There's a little braking zone, but it's so tiny. Getting a pass fully completed, rather difficult. So, as we head around on lap number 2, not a bad start from 12th on the grid. We are up into a 9th position. A little bit more spread out at the front. You know, we're going to have lost a little bit of time for cutting our way through the pack. I should say as well, for race number 2, it is going to be a reverse grid. A full, as far as I'm aware at least, a full result reverse. So the higher up we come in this race, the further down we will be starting for race 2. Although you're not really going to be seeing any sandbagging, because you know you're not going to be getting any points in terms of championship, ending up in a last place. Oh, that was a little bit brave. We got away with it, okay. Got away with that, okay. This lap around, and the big stop for turn 2 is okay. The difficulty I have with turn 2 is I just cannot for the life of me find a braking point. It's just guesswork every time. There's nothing scenery related, as I said when we were qualifying. Nothing scenery related to base a braking zone on down into that second corner. So that's one of the places that I am struggling with and often quite scared of. Don't know where my teammate is. We haven't seen the other Alitalia car on its march. Well, hopefully up through the field, having had, we're going to go say, technical difficulties in qualifying. I mean, that's technically true. Don't have to know that it was game technical difficulties rather than car technical difficulties. You know, it's just the equivalent. Just the equivalent. Quicker on the way into Spoon. L-Gamer up ahead is faster on the exit. Kind of probably would have been better. I should have held the brake a little bit more through the second part of Spoon to get that better turn in. get the better line down this start-finish straight. It's not the longest of straights, but in fairly slow Abarths, it is... oh, there was a clonk up ahead. I don't think the red car realised someone was along his inside. That's a little bit unfortunate. The white car, though, could have had it a lot worse. That could very much have ended up in a tyre bundle. That is a very big, angry pack of cars. That is a very, very big, angry pack of cars. I think second might have actually fallen back into that group. The leader is miles gone. The leader is absolutely miles gone. And then second backwards is... second to ninth place are going to be covered by less than a couple of seconds in the fairly near future if we can get involved here. Yeah, there's too wide action going on through that group. Do we want third out of the hairpin? Possibly, yes. We're pulling a slight bit clear of 10th. Not by a huge margin, but it's enough to see us safe. We're not having to worry about defending. We can focus primarily on out-and-out attack. The way I prefer to drive, although I'm probably, technically speaking, a better defensive driver than I am a aggressive driver. Just the way that I tend to drive the cars. Oh, I've done exactly the same thing again. Faster on the way into this final part of the corner, although still not too shabby out of it. I need to get that line a bit better. If we're going to have a chance of overtaking these cars up ahead, definitely going to need to get Spoon a bit neater, a bit better sorted. 2 laps. 2 laps to try and make my way up through this pack as good, as best as possible. Almost flat through 130 yards. Bravery is coming. Now that we got to the race time, the bravery is coming. I mean, my braking points are basically watch the car ahead now and brake later than they do. That's what it's sort of fallen to being. We're there now. It's second to ninth, covered by not very much, although around the outside there is not a manoeuvre that's ever going to work. I think the Pulses has actually fallen to 6th, probably been involved in battles, slowed up. Can we get a pass up the inside into the hairpin? It's not going to be an easy place to get overtakes done. The reason why is I can get up the inside. It's getting the drive on the exit. The cars on the outside get such a better run on that outside line that trying to get the move completed, not easy. And then we start slowing each other down because 7th's escaped. A couple of corners of us going side by side and 7th has buggered off down the road. Will the car ahead? See, the white car ahead has been much better through Spoon than I have. So if we can really focus on getting a good run out of Spoon, and as I say that, he's now run wide, but he's going to still get to the apex. The red car's wiggling on the dirt. Can we get a run? No, we can't. There's just nothing in it. There's no speed down there. I'll get back in the draft. Now, though, we can't see where we're going. I hate when you're stuck so far up the back of the car ahead. We're going to have a bit more of a lift than I would normally, just in case something goes on ahead. Now, because we're at this stage where you're in such a group... Oh, there's inevitable somebody was going to clonk that tyre bundle, wasn't it? It's always going to happen eventually. Oh, got fronts and rears of the cars connected slightly. That's not gone well for me. I should put that down into second. Crap. We've got Gold Car trying to come back. He's going to have momentum, but he's going to get stuck. I think, I know, might get up the inside for the second part of the Degners. That's allowed 10th to catch up. No, I'm going to keep that on the outside. We will get the better drive on the outside. Right, that's us up into 8th place. So it's 2 and 3 wide behind. I'm going to have to now start covering. Well, I had enjoyed my my time of not having to worry about defending. That's all gone. That's all gone. Where's the gold car going to? He's probably going to fall back into line, I would imagine. Yeah, there's not much that's... not much that he's going to be able to do there. Will he think about having a throw into Spoon? It is the final lap, so possibly we're going to kind of cover the inside a little bit. It's really the exit of Spoon we've got to nail again. I think we can probably sit on that inside. Oh, sit on... No, he might get us. Who's going to have the drive? It is very close. It is absolutely even between our two cars. I'll take 8th, though. Oh... I will take 8th in that one. I should have got Spoon better than that. However, 8th place overall, a solid result. Solid result. Got a little bit mental at the end of that. Got a little bit mental. Unfortunately, I think it was Hordes that either got squeezed or made a mistake on the inside of the that second corner, clonking the tyre bundle, and that is going to be a painful one. The grid is being sorted, I believe. Ooh, we're starting. We're starting a lot further down than I thought I was. I miscounted, sorry. So we're going to be 17th on the grid. That is a lot of cars to try and work our way up through. Our teammate, please don't hate me, is in 12th. Foxy Gaming HD, watch for him in 9th. He was very fast. Jam is in 6th by the look of it as well. Not quite sure what happened to him. Again, look out for those cars. Going very, very quick indeed. Right, there is a lot of work for us to do. Let's try and not miss a gear off the start line like we did in the first race. Can we... I'm never very good at getting cars off the line on this game. It's not the best launch by me. However, we are going to be on the preferred line on the way into turn number 2. Oh, there are some cars skidding. I might be able to sneak away. I was on the preferred line. Now I just can't see a thing. We're going to have to be a little bit careful. There's a lot of smoke. There's a lot of smoke. There's a lot of congestion. There's a lot of bumping from behind. We have come out of that relatively in one piece, thankfully. We are through cleanly. The easy mistake to make is, of course, on this opening lap, you've got to brake way earlier than you would on your normal own laps because of the concertina effect with all of the cars, and that is the thing. Even with this group of drivers, it's an easy mistake to make. Very easy mistake to make. I see my teammate. I see the other Alitalia car up ahead as we're going in towards the hairpin for the first time. I'm going to try and duck underneath some cars. I've got the 2 Namcon cars. Go, one of you. Go. Oh, I think I actually got an overtake and all of that. Wasn't quite expecting that to work for an overtake, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it in all of that, although the grey car's got a better run out of the hairpin. Where are we going to put our car on the way into Spoo? He's going to defend, that's fair enough. I'm happy to try and go around the outside, and I'm later on the brakes. Jumbo, I think, struggling a little bit with his, with his car, a little bit with his confidence as well on this opening lap. We're up to 12th, 17th to 12th on the first lap. Oh, there's a big, big mess of cars going on behind us. I'm glad we have escapade all of that. I still forgot to put my distance indicator on. I do apologise. Nobody reminded me, chat. Nobody reminded me. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shout at me when I forget silly things like that on streams. Now, 130R, not quite flat. Again, there's more smoke billowing off cars up ahead. We are kind of in that prime area. There's a little bit of gap so we can be aggressive. Oh, there's another mistake. Another mistake at the chicane. Oh, a bit of lag going on as well. I don't think Hordes can see some cars. That makes life really difficult for everybody involved when... when that one happens. It's not going to be anywhere to go through all of that. We're going to be stuck on the outside. We might actually lose some positions in this one. No, we're going to go up the inside of the second part of the Degners. Okay, 10th. We have got through the chaos. We have got through the chaos that tyre bundle can cause relatively well so far. There isn't a car on my inside. I just had a horrible feeling, horrible check when the little distance arrows. They're not the most reliable thing, but I prefer having them over having nothing there. So, just every so often, you've got to make sure that there's not a car trying to slither up the inside. From 17th to 9th isn't too shabby. It isn't too shabby. There's been a little bit more contact in places around me and slightly involving me would be, well, than I would... than you would ideally like. Oh, big spin. That's a rear wheel on the grass into 130R. That was a rear wheel drive car. That would be a massive accident. But because you're only going 120... Oh, thank you. Ah, crap. We pinned it. We're going to lose all of the places. I was a little bit early on the brakes and... trying to get a neat line, and Yami did wait for me. Much appreciated. They're 3 wide with 1 on the grass. That's some commitment. That is some commitment right there. Oh, there's another car off the road. That's a terrible rejoin as well. Lap 5, everything's gone wrong. Lap 5, everything has gone horribly, messily wrong. Oh, we're going to try and go around the outside of, well, last race, second and third place from last race here are involved in this particular group. Well, I mean, if we can follow them, We can follow them, work our way back up through the order. Again, another solid top 10 finish I would be okay with. There'll be some points in that, and could have been a worse start. Could have been a worse start to the championship. I might try and sneak past. Who's going to get the best run out in the second part of Spoon? Can we sneak past? Can we follow? Can we help maybe someone get a better exit out of Spoon? Maybe... Oh, which side do we go? I think we're going to follow the blue car. I think we're going to follow the blue car for the run down towards 130R, but that doesn't mean the outside for 130R. Oh dear. This has got trouble. This has got trouble written all over it. They're a lot slower through there than I was expecting, and certainly than the cars behind were expecting. Can we have a sniff up the inside into turn 2? Let's try and not end up off the circuit. It's a little bit of a clonk across the curb, but we are through. Back up into the top 10. 3 wide on the exit there. I'm glad I'm not a part of that. You guys can do that fight. You guys can do that battle. I will try and stay well clear of all of that. Many fast cars are coming to join in this group. I'm not sure we can do much about making progress here. Is that red car going to have a look? I think he's going to end up on too tighter a line to really make that one stick. Nope, he's got a lot more drive than me. We might get him on the exit though. Oh, it's going to be close. I think he's got me. I don't think I can fight that. Now, we may be better off. We've lost a place. Not ideal. We may be better off falling back into line. Don't fight with a car that you know is going to be very, very quick. Let him go and slow down Mugen, for example. Let him fight those cars ahead. Bring them back to me. Might not be a bad idea. Might not be a bad idea at all going on here. Oh, my turn to be very, very late on the brakes into turn 2. We get away with it though. Cars behind are busy fighting. The blue car sort of sniffed about up the inside. I can't get the drive out of these corners as well as some of these other guys. I'm struggling a little bit. The tyres are going to hurt a tad. I mean, they're showing up yellow on the little damage indicator. Now, that's nothing terrible for them. They're probably only about 18-20%. It's not going to be a problem hindering the car's performance by the end of the race. Race tyres do wear a little bit quicker in this game, and certainly on like Formula 1 cars, they will kill their tyres relatively quickly, but they will shred tyres faster than on previous Forza games. But little Abarth not really going to have too much trouble making 11 laps, around a short layout of Suzuka. I've got nowhere to go. I guess I've got nowhere to go. I'm just happy to follow here. Yeah, we're going to defend. We will sit, taking a more normal racing line through here on the curb slightly, but we'll still get turned in. We need those fights appearing. I can see at the front of this train. I think that might be second place that are going side by side on the run up towards 130R, unless it's the leaders had it off. Might have been the leader having an off at Spoon or something, because it doesn't look like there is a car miles out in front. Oh no, the leader is even further out in front than expected. Oh, that was a little bit of a cheeky dive across the grass. Unintentional. I won't go for an overtake even if I was positioned for one into this corner here, so as to not have gained an advantage from that. Oh, Sheep is off exploring the grass. I mean, that's kind of what sheep do, I guess. That's kind of what we want to see, although I'm still getting terrible exits out of turn. I've been tending to run my car in third gear at that corner. It's tended to work better in practice for me. But maybe we need to go back down to second and try and get it out of turn 2 better. Well, I guess technically turn 3, because there'll be 2 corners in there. Yeah, I'm not exiting that corner very well, and that means that I've got to work very, very hard for the remainder of the lap to catch back up. Oh, there's a little bump. There's a little bump. That is an opportunistic pass. It's only going to be one, I think, because that grey car's still going to get the run on the exit. Yes, he will. The blue car wants to try and go with him, but he's going to run out of steam down here. Red car lost 3 places in one corner from that. Couldn't quite get the pass completed, and is then going to go down the order. I'm going to fend off for 10th. Oh, that was very, very much opportunistic. There was a gap. I went for it, made it stick. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go here. Can we cling on to a top 10? Can we get 9th? Will there be any last lap shenanigans before the cars further up? Will Yami find a way past me in this closing lap? We are quick through 130R. That time we were on the curb, but it was not... well, one wheel was still on the track in all of that, I'm playing a little bit safer across, well, by the tyre bundle there, trying not to get, still not very well off of that corner, but it's well enough. It's well enough that that red car is not going to get up the inside. There's a big group of cars, big group of cars fighting. I think that's, again, still second back, locked together in battle. Not so good through the Degners. It's good, again, we're good enough. We're good enough for now. Will that car go for a dive? I've got to defend into the hairpin in case he thinks about it. Make the car wide. Now, I'm preferring going for this slightly wider exit. He might be able to shove his nose alongside, but will he have... Oh, he has got a very good exit there. That's not... Oh, he's got a good exit, but he's not got an overlap. So we're going to have to be mega defensive. Mega defensive into Spoon we go. Don't cock this one up. Don't cock this one up. Because we're on a very tight line now all of a sudden. We're a very tight line. Oh, he's going to get to the inside. I can't get my car across in time for that. Although he will be slow mid-corner. I think there's a lot of cars side by side leaving Spoon. We have got the better run. He can't do it. He gave it a good go. That was a fantastic final few laps. We did what we could. We did what we could in all of that. Oh... Good race, everybody. There were a few bumps, a few bits of contact early on in that. Traffic, too much. Well, I say too much traffic. A couple of little mistakes from me. Couldn't quite make our way up further. Hey, our teammate got fifth. Please don't hit me. Got fifth place. That's some good performance in all of that. Oh, damn. That was really good fun. That was really good fun.